So the next place that we're gonna head to is called Kobe Beef Food. So this place definitely caught my eye when I saw the words Kobe and beef. So it looks like they have some super affordable options here. At 180 yen, I get to try some Kobe beef. I'm probably gonna try the Kobe beef croquette, and hopefully it looks like this replica here where it's filled with tons of sauce and it looks like it has a lot of Kobe beef in it as well. They also have Kobe beef bowls and bento boxes as well. But I got my Kobe beef croquette, so let's head out of here and try this. Here's my curry croquette. Pretty excited to eat this. Kobe beef. It's pretty hot, not too hot though. And then it's really crispy and flaky. You can tell by the crust of this. It's beautiful. Alright, we're gonna take a bite of this. It's pretty good, but I thought there would be more of a filling. It's kind of weak on the inside. For 180 yen, it's not too bad. What I would say is like there's more vegetables in it than Kobe, of course. Definitely a really good size snack. But I'm gonna finish this and then go on shopping. Next place is actually a place we already visited. So this is Don.K, but I think this one's a little bit different. It's called Don.K. Okay, so we're gonna go into Don.K and look at suitcases again and then just compare the prices to Asakusa. Probably make a purchase in here if I find a good size one for a decent price. For those who haven't seen my previous videos, I did visit Don.K before to do a little bit of shopping, but this place is pretty awesome to visit. I definitely recommend anyone visiting Japan to come here, seeing how they have tons of snacks here, tons of food. They also have clothing, electronics, toiletries, even high-end luxury goods. If you just arrived to Japan and just realized you forgot something, chances are Don.K carries that item. Don.K has a pretty good selection of Kitkats and have tons of flavors. But if you're here shopping for Kitkats, just be aware that some of the Kitkats are packaged in gift boxes and some are in bags. The gift boxes usually run around 800 yen while the bags are anywhere between 200 and 300 yen. However, some flavors are only packaged in those gift boxes. For example, the sake one. So they do have suitcases here, but I think they have better selection at Asakusa, so I might actually have to head back to Asakusa, Don.K to pick up a couple things. They have different items here, so it's not the same selection. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much I wanted a medium one for about $70 or $60 in the US. I'm not willing to spend too much on a suitcase. I need a hard suitcase though, so like my chocolate and my crackers and stuff don't get crushed. But this one's about $70, but there's one that I saw at the Asakusa one for about the same price but bigger. The next place that we're heading to is Life Supermarket in Asakusa. This place is a pretty awesome place to visit, especially with the product selection that they have available. Unlike Don.K where the aisles are very narrow and cramped, this place is pretty spacious and has tons of fresh produce, meat, seafood, and tons of snacks as well. So Don.K was actually marking this up as a premium. It's much cheaper here, but they don't have all the same flavors. This is the one that I skipped out on, but we're gonna buy a bag. You can definitely get some killer deals later at night at these supermarkets when you're trying to buy sushi. So the fish quality should be pretty good here too, even though it's a supermarket. This set looks really good for $7. But this one for $8 you get some fatty tuna. Oh, so this is getting later, I even got a bigger discount. So now it's only $2 for all this tuna. Awesome. So here's the plate that I was gonna get, $5.90 for this plate. Awesome. So it went down by another $2. But so far this fish, it's been pretty much made today. And then these are only like $4 each. It's crazy. Actually, I'm gonna get this one. This one looks really good for $4. So I'm gonna take a gamble with $6 worth of sashimi right now. And then I'm gonna grab this one too. So for $12, I got a ton of sashimi. Alright, so the time was about 9 o'clock, so they marked it down one more time. I think it was the final markdown. And then before 9 o'clock, it was 30% off here at Life Supermarket. So I'm gonna pick up a couple other things and then we'll head back. Alright, so after we went shopping for the whole day, here's our haul. 10 bucks basically for all this sashimi, noodles, beer, oranges. So basically $1, $1 plus 10, so $13 for this entire meal. Alright, let's take a good look at our sushi. I already ate one piece, so I had stopped myself. But this is, I think, a marinated like mackerel that's like roasted on the outside. Here's our fatty tuna. Not sure what this one is. It's some kind of white fish. This might be yellowtail. I'm not positive. And then here's another piece of tuna. This one is yellowtail, I believe. Squid, salmon, tuna. Alright, here's my ramen. Looks like there's wonton in here. Oh. It's okay, right? Supermarket sashimi with ramen. The question is this as good as just going to a restaurant? We'll do tasting. I think the seared mackerel is like marinated with like a soy sauce, but it's pretty good. Pretty excited to eat this next piece too. This one's our fatty tuna. For the most part, this tuna is like super fatty, melts in your mouth. No, so good. For the most part though, the sushi from the supermarket was actually pretty good. Like, don't knock it until you try it. So overall, like, it's not as good as the restaurants here, like going to eat a tsukiji or going to a sushi restaurant, but the quality of the sushi was actually pretty good. So it's just like a little step below, but for the most part, for the price to quality that you get, definitely think it's worth it. So you don't always have to splurge when you eat in Tokyo for the most part, because I know sometimes like if you go around and eat at all of these restaurants, you're gonna spend like 15, 20, 30 bucks here, 40 bucks there, depending on where you eat, sometimes even like 80 bucks. So you can kind of like gauge your price range on how much you want to spend for the most part. But definitely check out supermarket sushi and try it at least once.